You've probably never questioned it. You sit down, order a hot drink, and there it is. A cup. Sitting on a tiny plate. Not next to it. Not optional. Under it. Always. No one explains it. No one asks if you want it. It just appears, like it's enforcing an ancient, unspoken rule of civilization. Take the saucer away, and suddenly, everything feels wrong. The cup looks naked. The table feels unsafe. You feel like you're about to get scolded by history itself for doing something wildly inappropriate in public. I'm Professor Everything, and today we'll be answering the question, why is a saucer always under your cup? Right here on Explaining Everything. Long before cafes, mugs, and cozy vibes, drinking hot beverages was a full contact sport. Early teacups in Europe didn't have handles. They were basically small bowls of boiling liquid that you were expected to hold confidently. Like pain was just a suggestion. Spills were common. Drips were unavoidable. Tables suffered. Clothing suffered. Pride suffered the most. Tea was expensive. Cups were fragile. And furniture stains were not considered character yet. The saucer entered history as a solution to a very specific problem. Hot liquid refusing to behave. It was designed to sit under the cup and catch whatever escaped. Drips from pouring, sloshing from movement, or that mysterious liquid that appears even when you swear nothing spilled. This wasn't elegance. This was damage control. The saucer was basically a bodyguard for your table. Hot drinks are deceptive. They look calm, but they're constantly moving. Steam rises. Liquid expands. Condensation forms underneath the cup like it's sweating from the pressure of existence. That moisture has to go somewhere, and without a saucer, it goes directly onto whatever surface you value most. The saucer acts as a containment zone. Any drip from the rim? Caught? Any moisture from the base? Absorbed? Any tiny spill you pretend didn't happen? Safely ignored. There's also stability. Many traditional cups have narrow bases and higher centers of gravity. A saucer gives the cup a designated landing zone, making it harder to tip over and easier to place down without thinking. It's subtle, but it's effective. The saucer doesn't stop spills by force. It stops them by being there before anything goes wrong. Eventually, someone had a revolutionary idea. What if the cup had something to hold on to? Handles became popular in the 18th century, and suddenly people could lift hot drinks without questioning their life choices. This should have been the end of the saucer. The danger had been reduced. The hands were safer. The cup was more cooperative, but the saucer stayed. Why? Because handles solved one problem, not all of them. Drinks still drip when stirred. Cups still sweat. People still overfill cups like they're trying to win a prize. By this point, the saucer had also taken on a new role. Expectation. A cup with a saucer signaled that the drink was meant to be enjoyed slowly. It wasn't rushed. It wasn't temporary. It was a moment. Once the saucer became part of the ritual, removing it felt wrong, like serving soup without a bowl. Modern cups are better designed. Tables are more durable. We even have coasters specifically begging to be used. And yet, the saucer remains, because the problems it solves never fully disappeared. They just got quieter. Hot drinks still drip. Cups still leave rings that show up 5 minutes later like a passive-aggressive message. People still gesture wildly while holding a cup, despite every historical lesson warning them not to. The saucer quietly absorbs all of that chaos without needing upgrades, updates, or a single instruction manual. There's also habit, and habit is powerful. We've been placing cups on saucers for so long that our brains expect it. A cup without a saucer feels incomplete, like something's missing even if you can't explain what. And that's the key. The saucer didn't survive just because it looks nice or feels traditional. It survived because it solved a problem so effectively, so early on, that it never needed to change. So why is a saucer always under your cup? Because for hundreds of years, it's been preventing messes, protecting tables, and quietly keeping hot drinks from turning into small disasters. It catches drips you don't notice, absorbs moisture you never think about, and saves you from those awkward moments where you lift your cup and discover a mysterious ring underneath. It doesn't demand attention. It doesn't need redesigns. It doesn't try to reinvent itself every few years. It just shows up, does its job perfectly, and lets the cup take all the credit. Next time you lift your cup, take a second to appreciate the saucer underneath it. That little plate has been working behind the scenes longer than most inventions we rely on daily, solving problems so efficiently that we forgot they ever existed. If you had fun with this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and that's the story behind the tiny plate you never questioned until now. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.